Over the last few years of making the YouTube videos about birds, we've had many different types of birds. This includes budgies, cockatiels, which we currently have, finches, doves, which we obviously currently have, canaries we have, but we've also had lovebirds in the past, and we've also had poultry. This was quails. If you remember our first ever hatching project, you may remember that we hatched quail. And you read it right from the title and thumbnail of today's video. We are introducing poultry again, but this time it's a different type of poultry bird. Let me get into it. What is good, YouTube fam? How you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing a-okay. Yes, you read it right from the title and thumbnail. We have chickens. Yes, that's right, our second type of poultry on this channel. We've done our very first hatching project back in 2022, 21 if I remember correctly. If you want to check that video out, click up here, that would take you to that video. Really good video and really exciting one, our ever hatching project of the channel. And today we have a different type of bird, obviously chickens. Now you may be excited, you may not, it's just a chicken, yes, but it's a big deal for us because I want to explain to you of why we got chickens in the first place, and I want to show you their enclosure because in my opinion I think it's one of the most practical enclosures there is for chickens, and it's done on a budget. So let me show you around. But before we get into the main part of the video, as I always say, and if you're coming across my video for the very first time, I want to introduce myself to all you guys who are clicking on this video for the very first time, who've come across my channel. I'm Ferraz and I own different types of birds. This includes budgies, also known as parakeets in the USA, cockatiels, canaries, finches, diamond doves, turtles, and obviously new owners of chickens. And I do a lot of content on building enclosures, aviaries as well, and I also focus a lot on budgie care and how to look after your budgie, vitamins, minerals, supplements, and all sorts. So if you want to check previous videos out so you get to know me a little bit better, be sure to do so. So the very first question you may be asking yourself is, why did we get chickens? Now, just like in the past we hatched out quails, the main reason for that was to use the eggs for the birds. So whatever they produce goes back into the birds, and then it's basically a cycle and repeat. So the eggs are used for soft foods, especially with youngsters, and breeding really helps them collect all the vitamins and minerals. And saying that, actually the Facties series is out, so if you want to check that out, we're doing a lot of facts about budgies kind of thing. So we do have a playlist. If you click up here, that'll take you to that playlist of Facties. It's still ongoing, but every week we are putting out 2 videos of that, so be sure to check that out as well. But yeah, as I was saying, the eggs were used for mainly soft foods, especially when the budgies were breeding, because it's easy to consume and also helps with the growth of the youngsters and also production of eggs. But generally we'd use it for soft foods for all the flock, and also just a little treat for them to intake a little bit more of that calcium as well, to keep their feathers and bones fit as well. So that is mainly the main reason of us keeping the quail. Now the chicken, on the other hand, is similarly for the same purpose, but it's more for us than the budgies. Now we are planning to do our second hatching project for the channel of quail. It's not going to be the same breed of quail, it's going to be Chinese painted quail, much smaller, and I do have some really cool ideas for them to run around in this enclosure outside, and also the other enclosure we're going to build for the budgies. Now that's possibly going to be later on in the year when we have everything sorted and possibly have that outside section built. We'll see. Yeah, let's get into showing you around and why I think this enclosure is practical. Let's show you. Now it is a couple of weeks later from the last footage. The reason is because some of the files from the previous footage that I recorded on the same day as the previous footage, if that makes any sense, are corrupted. So I have to re-record the whole section of me showing you, giving you a tour around of the chicken coop, so, and why I think it is a very practical one. So let me just turn the camera around. As you can see, a nice sleek setup right here with some pallets to make the outer border section of the coop itself, the run, and I think it looks really sleek. Again, this is used out of pallets, so you know, really cheap stuff you can get for free on marketplace or anything like that, or if you know someone who works in a factory, they can probably get you some pallets for free. So this is what I've used here. Some little planters here to make it decorative, some solar lights as well to make it bright at night. We also have over here this lovely vine tree which grows you know, all across the vines. This actually was over here, if you remember really well from our aviary video. We did have some screening here, which was the idea was for this plant to grow through it, but now we've moved the plant to here, so now it would have a chance to possibly grow all over here and possibly even up there. Saying that, let me take you into the lockout section of the finch area, which is now also the entrance for our chicken coop, which I'll turn the camera around right here for you guys to see. So as mentioned, this was our lockout area for a finch section, but now this is one door leading into two enclosures. So what basically that means is this door is our main door to head into our chicken coop area. As you can see, I've chopped down the panel in half to allow for easy access further into the chicken coop area, as you can see. And now also we have our normal finch section, aviary, which we now have to kind of be careful when we open, because again it's still not you know, protected here, because the idea is, as I said, for the plant to grow in between here and grow and make it look natural. We did see these lovely solar lights as well, which kind of bright up this space as well at night time. But yeah, our finches are out, and there will be a standalone video with no talking, anything like that, or me putting in the nest boxes and nesting pans and nest sites for our finches and canaries, so be sure to stay tuned for that as well. But moving on, let's move on to our waterers. And if you own chickens, you know that they drink a ton of water, and I'm really excited to show you my setup, because I think it's very practical, you know, for chicken owners. So over here we have our piping system, which comes down to our drinkers, which are currently dirty because, you know, they have access to dirt and they keep pecking the dirt. They come in here, all falls down to the bottom, and yeah, that's why it's dirty. I do clean this every often to you know, just to keep the sediment off the bottom to make it nice and presentable. But this is our watering system. It has 2 cups here, which do come with like a PVC connector, which I think is a great idea. That means you can connect this to something even bigger like a water butt, as I have here. I have a 125 litre water butt, which is ideal for 3 chickens because, as I said, they drink a lot of water. And basically what I've done, I've connected it down all the way down into these, meaning there is unlimited amount of water for the chickens, and it will last me at least 3 to 4 months easily on a full tank. On summer it probably lasts less because again it is hot, they drink a lot of water, as I said, but this is one of the most practical things I think I have here in the chicken coop, because it stops you from essentially refilling every week, or possibly even every other day your waterer, depending on obviously on how many litres it can take. But yeah, this is my setup here. I think it looks great, and you may be wondering, isn't this door gonna hit it? No, because there is a brick there, and it actually, let me try and do this really quickly. As you can see, it does not hit it at all. And yeah, so pretty cool thing right here. The second reason why I think this coop is practical, let me turn the camera, is because of egg collection. Now in some coops you kind of have to go inside through the main door and collect the eggs. In this one you walk straight in through here, open this latch, open, and there is your access to the brooders, or whatever you want to call this, laying sites for the chickens. So easy to collect on a chain so it doesn't hit our water system and break it, and yeah, easy to clean as well. If we wanted to clean it, we could take the chain out, drop this down all the way through and clean as we need to. But again, I think it's very, very practical, and it saves me from having to be crouched down to clean and collect eggs. You can stand up, and it's still got lots of headroom, as you can see. So yeah, moving on to the actual entrance for our chicken to go in and out of the coop. Let me show you. So over here, if we crouch down, we have an automatic chicken door, which is exactly the same as the one we have in the aviary. If you want to have a look at that, click up here. That will take you to our aviary build, which is just at the back here if you haven't seen that video. But we're using exactly the same door. Really love it. Very, very cool. Easy to program and sort out. So here it is right here, and we have here a door, which is obviously the chicken door, within another door. So this latch opens up this whole front section, allowing us for easy access, easy to clean, and you know, we don't have to be working in tight spaces. So yes, another great feature about this coop. And if you're wondering where I got it, I didn't get it. I actually built it myself. I do have some footage which I'll, you know, show at the end of the video. If you guys are very, very interested, stick around to the end of the video and I'll show you some of the footage of me building this. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. But yes, so this opens up, and I've done a mesh floor so that it is, again, the poop can drop down to the floor, and again, essentially a cleaner environment for the chickens, and also a nice way of me cleaning without having to deal with straw and bedding and all that, which is covered in poop. So again, a lovely feature there. Does need a clean, which I'm doing after this video actually, hence why I'm in you know, home clothes they call it. But yeah, removable step, easy made by just a, you know, plank of wood and some small battens for me to have access there. So now let's actually talk about the run area itself. So we have a part dirt soil area, and we also have a part ground area here, which is you know, concrete based floor. And also, I forgot to mention, the coop is on stilts. So the reason I've done that is because when it rains, the chickens can have somewhere to hide out when it rains and keep dry. Although it does get very, very mucky here, but it is what it is. They are chickens, and if you own them, you have to look after them, and that's something I was prepared to do. So yeah, stilts on stilts legs, so they have lovely dry spot for them to be when it's raining. But as I was saying, they have you know, the dirt section, a dry section here, so to speak. It's not so dry now because they've been flicking dirt away and all, but and another dry section here, so that'll allow their feet to become, you know, dry, or, you know, give them a rest from the dirt as well, and you know, just different type of feelings for their feet, which is good. Especially when it's wet ground, it kind of can probably irritate their feet. I don't know, but hey ho, we do have the option if they want to you know, choose to stay on the dry, harder section, or want to go in the dirt. Now you may be wondering where the food bowl is. Now it is in a strategic place, I think, in my opinion, away from you know, any type of weather systems, rain, wind, and that is again at the bottom of the aviary. So just over here, the bottom of the chicken coop, not aviary, but here it is. Over here we got a I think it's a 20 litre, not too sure, but it's one of the bigger chicken feeders here, and that will last me about a week. So they do eat a lot. They are pecky eaters, so they don't eat all at once. They have small snacks throughout the day, and it seems not a lot, but it is at the end of the week. So again, lovely strategic place for them to have food. When it's raining, it's dry, it's off the wet, so it doesn't make the food mushy. But here it is again, lovely section. And if you are planning to get chickens, I do recommend it. Really cool stuff. The eggs are brilliant to eat and fry, and but be prepared to do a lot of cleaning, and yeah, they are easy animals to take care of, but they are very dirty animals as well, so you have to keep cleaning their coop so it doesn't smell. So but yeah, really happy with them three, and they're currently having a small little snack of grass. They actually love grass, but be sure to break the grass up, make sure it's not long strands of grass, otherwise it'll be stuck in their throat. But yeah, they're having a lovely snack of fresh grass, which is just picked up from our front garden. Many people may be asking, aren't they noisy? really depends on your chickens. I do have the cuckoo speckled over there. She's like the OG, she's like the boss of the herd, so to speak. There is bosses of herds, and she's the one that, you know, is the higher rank, so to speak. She is one of the noisiest one when she finishes laying an egg, but other than that, I haven't heard a lot from the others. They are quieter birds, and you may be asking, are you allowed them in the UK? Yes, you are allowed them in the UK, but be sure to you know, find out from your local council if it's okay to have them, and be sure to register them with the avian specialist thing, gov thing. Now the reason is because if there is a case of avian flu, like that, you are notified, and that would possibly save your birds from, you know, catching this deadly disease. So they'll allow you to lock them up and then release them whenever it's safe to do so, because you'll be notified via email or any type of contact, whatever you prefer. So yes, you are allowed to have chickens in the UK in your back garden. I live in a terraced house, haven't had problems, and yeah, as long as they, you know, don't have roosters, and if they are loud, well, it all depends on the neighbours. If you have good neighbours like I do, then they won't you know, be a problem. So yeah, but that's pretty much it. I mean, there is some stuff that I need to finish off. There are some highlights, buttons that I need to put all across as well, but I just haven't had time to do that, and I will be doing that, you know, whenever I have time. Oh, and another thing I forgot to mention about this coop is it is predator safe. Like, it is protected from any type of foxes, rats, whatever, because we have a concrete floor here, concrete floor over here, and there is no possible way of any foxes going inside and, you know, essentially eating our birds. So really safe enclosure. There is some more stuff to finish over here, as I mentioned there as well. We need to paint that top section as well. And let me know if you guys want like a grapevine here, because I don't know what to do with this area up here. Like, we have this steel mesh or steel things here, which we're originally going to plan to put some a grapevine here so it could grow. But now, should I put a grapevine again, or what should I do with this section? Because I think it's kind of empty, and I kind of want it like a green section here. Let me know down in the comments section below, because I'd love to know. But that's pretty much it for our chicken tour, and I really hope you guys enjoyed. I mean, it's nothing exciting. It's not like it's a, you know, rare bird. Anybody can have chickens, but I thought I'd share with you because, you know, it's part of what the channel is about. It's about animals, and I thought, you know, let's share it along. Maybe this could inspire someone in the UK to have you know, 1 or 2 chickens in their back garden. I do recommend to get, if you're getting chickens, to get at least 2 or 3 minimum, because, you know, they are flock birds and they do best together rather than alone. But once again, guys, thank you very much for watching the video. Really do appreciate it. I'm really thankful for every one of you guys. As I said, God bless you all, and bye bye.